Hello students, in today's lecture we study about the structure and bonding in metal carbonyls. Which one? First we study about the structure and bonding in mononuclear carbonyl, which is the nickel tetracarbonyl. So here nickel tetracarbonyl has tetrahedral geometry with the NiC bond length is 1.5 angstrom. Nickel atom in NiCO4 which is undergo the sp3 hybridization. As we know that the electronic configuration of the nickel is 3d8 4s2 4p0. Okay, but due to the strong field ligand of this CO, its electronic configuration become the two electrons of this 4s orbital, it shifted towards the d orbital, and the electronic configuration become 3d 10 4s0 4p0. This is the electronic configuration of the nickel in NiCO4 in its excited state. Okay, which may be represented as electronic configuration of nickel in its excited state is 3d10 4s0 and 3p0. Now this 4s and the 4p orbital undergo hybridization, which is the sp3 hybridization, which give the 4 empty hybrid orbitals. Now this the CONI, there is the carbon form the bond with the nickel. This CONI bond results from the overlapping of this empty sp3 hybrid orbitals of the nickel atom and the highest occupied molecular orbital of the carbon in the CO molecules. Okay, this that means the bonding between the highest occupied molecular orbital of the carbon with the empty sp3 hybrid orbital of the nickel, and which can be represented as again electronic configuration Ni in hybridized state. This is the 3d10. This is the 4s. It formed the bond with the CO molecule. Let's accept the electron pair from the CO molecules. So here 4CO is present. Okay, so this is the bonding between sp3 hybridized empty sp3 hybrid orbital of the nickel and highest molecular orbital of the carbon, and this carbon give the paired of electrons to the nickel. Now due to the acceptance of this electron pair from the carbon towards the nickel, the electron density on the nickel atom it increases due to this acceptance of the four paired electrons by the carbon. So due to reduce this electron density, as these empty orbitals accept the electron pair from the carbon in carbonyl, the electron density in the nickel goes on increasing. Oh, so due to this, to reduce this electron density on the electropositive Ni, to reduce this electron density on this Ni, it gives back some electron density to the lowest unoccupied molecular orbital of the CO molecule, resulting in the formation of the back bonding, that means the M double bond formation MCO at nickel, which is in the zero oxidation state. It accepts the four pair of electrons from the carbonyl, but the electron density of on this carbonyl it increases. To reduce this electron density, again this nickel gives its electron density to the lowest unoccupied molecular orbital of the carbonyl. Okay, and there is the formation of the pi back bond. Okay, so there is the double bond between the nickel and the CO ligands, and it form the tetrahedral geometry, which is represented as, sorry, so here C, C, C. This is the carbonyl group at the four corners of the tetrahedron, and their nickel groups. And there is the it gives the lone pair of electrons to the nickel. So this is the tetrahedral structure of nickel tetracarbonyls. Okay, so here nickel at the center and at the four corners carbonyl groups are present. Okay, thank you. So here in today's lecture we study about the structure and bonding in tetracarbonyl nickel. Okay.